Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now this board is ready set up. Today in the very early morning, the game started my time 3 o'clock this morning. The Colorado Avalanche beat the Los Angeles Kings and clinched the President's Trophy and the top seed in the West. So they will face St. Louis and Vegas will be second in the division and will face Minnesota. So everything is complete. Let's do a playoff prediction. But first, announcements. I'm wearing Rangers today because I think they will be on this board next year. Fantastic young team. Looking forward what they will do in the off season, and then next season will be a lot of fun with the Rangers. And second, this started as a hockey jersey channel, so I will start showing you all my jerseys in the next month. This will be one team per video, maybe in the later stages, as I do not have that many jerseys of some teams. Maybe I will pack 2 teams in a video, but I think this will be funny. Look forward to that. This should start in 2 days, maybe in 4 days, one of my next hockey videos. So, enough with the announcement. Let's get into the playoff tree. Start off with the Canadian division. Toronto Maple Leafs against the Montreal Canadiens. Wow, what a matchup. Rogers Sportsnet is making a big party right now, I guess, because they will have quotes unprecedented in the recent years. What will happen in the series? So, speculation goes on. If Toronto wants to win it, they have to win it in 5. If this goes to 6 or to 7, this will favor Montreal, but I think the Leafs will take it in 5. Edmonton against Winnipeg. The hot hand is definitely Edmonton with Draisaitl and McDavid, and I don't think Connor Hellebuck can steal the show, can steal the series against this team. I say the Oilers in 5. The East. Pittsburgh and the New York Islanders. And there, my heart definitely tells something else than my head does, because Pittsburgh is one of my least favorite teams, but they've proven this year that they are really good. Pittsburgh in 6. Washington against Boston. Very hard. Very, very hard. Chara against his former team. He will surely like to show them that he is still good and that they made a huge mistake letting him go. But the perfection line will come through. Boston in 7. The Central. Carolina and Nashville. Nashville definitely had the hot hand in the last 2 games, and if they can win game 1, this should go Nashville's way. But I think Carolina will come through and win game 1 and have the series in 5. Florida and Tampa, the Battle of Florida, which I think will be the best series in the first round. 2 very equal teams, both full of penalty minutes, full of special teams. I think we will see a lot of goals in the series. It will be close, but I think Florida in 6. Finally, the West. Colorado and St. Louis. St. Louis in the last games was hot. They were really hot. But they played against Minnesota, which they had the upper hand on the whole season. And Colorado was hot as well. Okay, against Los Angeles, which is a non-playoff team, but they were so good. Colorado in 5. No. And finally, Vegas against Minnesota. Close series to call. This was a very equal series. Vegas was riding the hot hand, Minnesota was riding the cold hand. But can Minnesota turn it around? Yes. Will they do? Minnesota in 7. So, I have 6 of the home teams going to the second round and 2 of the road teams. Second round. Toronto against Edmonton. Okay, Toronto had the upper hand in the season series, coming in my thoughts out of a 5-game series victory against Montreal. But the Oilers will be hot. It will be depending so much on goaltending. Both teams will score, yeah. Who prevents more goals will be the winner. Oilers in 7. Pittsburgh against Boston. Black and gold against black and gold. Crosby against Bergeron. Malkin against Krejci. Who will make the difference? Could be Tuukka Rask. Could be Taylor Hall. Could be Jake Gensel. Could be Chris Letang. Hard call. Boston in 7. Carolina against Florida. I would be so much looking forward to this series. It would be, I think, one of the coolest series of them all. Unbelievably hard to call. Florida in 7. Joel Quenneville will make the difference in the end. And finally, Colorado against Minnesota. Yeah, if Colorado knocks out St. Louis, they will go further. Colorado in 5. So I will check the points percentages these teams have and come up with the seeding for the third round. See you in a second. And here we are, the final 4. I made the assumption that the Oilers will get at least 1 point in their final regular season game against the Canucks, which will bump them to the number 3 seed and Boston to the number 4 seed. In case the Oilers don't get a point against the Canucks, they will go to the number 4 seed and play Colorado, and Boston will play Florida as a number 3 seed. But I expect the Oilers to get the 1 point. So, Edmonton against Florida. They, of course, did not play this year. And, of course, it will be very hard to make a call on this series. It will be a very close one. Florida will have home ice advantage. Edmonton most likely will play their home games somewhere in the States, as I don't expect the Canadian border to open that fast. And more likely the Americans will keep the border closed, with the Canadians being a little bit behind in vaccination and with the COVID numbers. So the Oilers will have no home ice advantage at all in this series. However, they are a very strong team, but so is Florida. Will Joel Quenneville be the decisive factor in the end? Yes, I guess so. Florida in 7. And the number 1, Colorado against Boston. Boston, battle-proven team, veterans that know how to win the Stanley Cup, but they will not have a chance. The Avalanche, if they go past the first round, will cruise their way to the Stanley Cup final. Colorado in 5. Which brings us to the Stanley Cup final. Colorado against Florida. Again, no Canadian team winning the title. I'm very sad about that because it's more than time the Stanley Cup goes back to Canada. But unfortunately, not this year. It will be close for the Oilers. But in the end, they will not go to the final. Colorado against Florida. Who will take the series? It will be the Avalanche. Ending the curse of the President's Trophy winner not winning the Stanley Cup, and they won the President's Trophy the last time back in 2001, and they went all the way to win the Stanley Cup. They will do that again. I predict Stanley Cup winner, the Colorado Avalanche. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And in the comment section below, tell me your predictions. I'm very interested in that. And we can have a little discussion there maybe. Let's have a look. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.